Is loyalty truly dead in professional sports? Or are some players simply playing a high-stakes game of poker with their careers? Good evening, hockey fanatics. Buckle up, because today, we're diving headfirst into a whirlwind of whispers, near misses, and what-ifs that almost shatter the NHL landscape. We're talking about a blockbuster trade that could have sent shockwaves from Toronto to Vegas. A deal so audacious, it would have redefined the very meaning of player movement. Forget the quiet hum of the trade deadline. This was a potential earthquake that would have left craters across the league. And at the epicenter of it all, none other than the Toronto Maple Leafs' very own Mitch Marner. For weeks, the rumor mill churned with speculation about Marner's future. Would the Leafs finally pull the trigger and deal their star forward? Would he be the sacrificial lamb for a team desperately seeking playoff glory? We heard the whispers, we saw the smoke, but what we didn't know until now was the true magnitude of what nearly transpired. Thanks to NHL insider James Myrtle, The Athletic, the curtain has been pulled back on a three-team tango that would have rewritten the script for not one, but three major contenders: the Toronto Maple Leafs, the Carolina Hurricanes, and the Vegas Golden Knights. Imagine this, a dazzling chess match unfolding behind closed doors, with a king's ransom on the line. The initial chatter hinted at a straight swap, Marner for Mikko Rantanen of the Carolina Hurricanes. A significant move, no doubt, but according to Myrtle, that was just the tip of the iceberg. The real jaw-dropper was a revelation of a three-way entanglement. The theoretical framework: Marner heading to the glitzy lights of Vegas, the dynamic Rantanen making his way to the hockey mecca of Toronto, and a collection of other crucial assets finding their home in Carolina. This wasn't just a trade. It was a carefully orchestrated symphony of assets, a grand design to reshape contenders. Now, the natural question arises, just how close did this high-wire act come to fruition? Myrtle's reporting indicates that while discussions were indeed held, the ultimate stumbling block wasn't Toronto's willingness, nor even Marner's potential reluctance to waive his no-movement clause, an element whose activation remains shrouded in mystery. No, the deal ultimately collapsed because Vegas and Carolina couldn't quite align on the right assets to complete their respective ends of the bargain. Think of it like a perfectly composed recipe, but missing that one crucial ingredient to bind it all together. Interestingly, the Hurricanes eventually landed Logan Stankoven, 2 first-round picks, and 2 third-round picks from Dallas for Rantanen, a testament to high value placed on his talent. But for a fleeting moment, the hockey world teetered on the precipice of a completely different reality. Had this monumental trade gone through, the ripple effects would have been seismic. The playoff picture for all three teams would have been fundamentally altered. Would the Maple Leafs, bolstered by Rantanen's offensive prowess, have finally overcome their first-round curse? Would the Golden Knights, with Marner's playmaking wizardry, have continued their dominance? And how would the Hurricanes have fared without Rantanen, even with their hauled draft picks? These are the tantalizing what-ifs that fuel late-night debates and hockey dreams. The speculation surrounding Marner's trade candidacy intensified as the deadline approached. His name was constantly in the headlines, a hot topic of conversation in every sports bar and online forum. And then came the reports that shook the core of Toronto's fan base. Marner was actually asked to waive his no-trade clause. He declined. When pressed on the rumors, Marner remained steadfast, offering a calm and collective response that spoke volumes about his focus amidst the maelstrom. "I wasn't focused on it. I had a feeling that maybe something might happen," Marner stated. "But, yeah, I'm here to play hockey with this team, like I said, and I'm focused with this team. And that's what I can tell you." It was a classic example of a player keeping his cards close to his chest, navigating the swirling currents of trade speculation with composure. Maple Leafs general manager Brad Treliving, ever the diplomat, attempted to douse the flames, emphasizing his desire to keep Marner in Toronto for the long haul. "We're aligned with Mitch. We're worried about this season. We're worried about the games we have coming up. We want Mitch here for a long time," Treliving affirmed. "It's not a distraction, but like I said, we think the world of him. But it's just not a question we're going to get into every day." Despite the constant noise, Marner, a true professional, put his head down and delivered a career-high 102 points, silencing his critics and proving his immense value to the team. But the story doesn't end there, folks. With the trade deadline now a distant memory, Marner's contract situation looms large. He's now just a year away from potentially walking away as a free agent, a prospect that sends shivers down the spines of Maple Leafs fans. At the close of the season, Marner himself acknowledged the uncertainty, admitting he hadn't fully processed his future. "I've always loved my time here. I've loved being here," Marner confessed. "I've been so grateful. I haven't processed anything yet. It's still so fresh. I'll sit down with my wife. I'll start talking and trying to figure out what the next steps are." So, what does this all mean for the Toronto Maple Leafs, a franchise perpetually under the microscope? And what does it say about the future of loyalty versus business in professional sports? The near trade of Mitch Marner isn't just a footnote in history. It's a stark reminder of the relentless machinations behind the scenes, the constant calculations, and the high-stakes decisions that shape the destiny of teams and players alike. It highlights the delicate balance between a player's desire for stability and a team's pursuit of championship glory. This story leaves us with two crucial takeaways. First, the trade market is a wild, unpredictable beast, capable of conjuring up the most improbable scenarios. Second, even the most beloved stars are not immune to being part of these high-stakes negotiations. The question for Leafs Nation now shifts from will they trade Marner to will they keep Marner? What are your thoughts on this near-miss blockbuster? Do you believe the Leafs made the right call in holding on to Marner, or should they have pushed harder to complete the deal? Let us know in the comments below. And if you found this deep dive into the hockey world as fascinating as we did, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more exclusive reports that take you beyond the headlines. We want to hear your voice, your passion, your insights. Join the conversation, because in the world of hockey, every opinion matters.